Hi everyone, this is Here from the Birds, back with another Shadowlands video. In this video, I'd like to take a look at the Holy Light build for Holy Paladin on the 9.2 PTR. We have two legendaries, starting with Necrolord, so we get access to the extra Vanquisher's Hammer stuff. We're using Inflorescence. The goal of this build in a raid is to have Beacon of Faith, so that you can cast Holy Lights exclusively on a tanks. The reason we're doing that is we're using it as a filler to generate Holy Power instead of Crusader Strike. If you cast a Holy Light on a beacon target, you are guaranteed to get one Holy Power. When you have the infusion proc, you're guaranteed to get another one. And what the legendary allows us to do is potentially get 3 for each cast of Holy Light. So that's actually a lot of value compared to pressing Crusader Strike, and that's what we're trying to take advantage of. That's the only reason we're casting Holy Light. To do it on the tanks essentially guarantees you have 2 Holy Power, and you can go back and forth between Holy Light casts and Light of Dawn casts. Now, as far as the 4-piece goes, we're getting extra value in Necrolord in part because we are going to be casting Word of Glories every 30 seconds anyways to take advantage of Vanquisher's Hammer, so that's kind of baked in, just extra value. And of course the 4-piece is kind of broken and probably will get changed because the number of Light of Dawns that we're generating through this build specifically means we will have 100% uptime in Wrath, which is great. More crit, more healing. Now, this doesn't do a lot of damage, but that's fine. I don't really care about healers doing damage. Obviously, in the World First races, this is the kind of build that's unlikely to get used, but it generates a enormous amount of throughput. So I'm just going to show you a little video of the rotational side of it, and I'll just talk about some of those things as we go forward. So obviously we're going to try to keep our wings uptime as much as possible. I have 2 dummies to work with, so our Light of Dawns are hitting 3 total targets. And then what we're doing is moving between casting Holy Light to build, and then we're using either Word of Glory if we have Vanquisher's Hammer up, or Light of Dawn, because the Word of Glory with Vanquisher's Hammer is always going to generate a Light of Dawn. So we're trying to get our 4-piece value as much as possible at all times. So you'll see me going back and forth between those two. I'm just tossing my Vanquisher's Hammer over there at the Competent Veteran. You'll see the healing meter will spike back and forth. That's because about every 10 seconds or so I will drop combat with the Competent Veteran. I can't help it. I can't test this for you in a raid setting at the moment. So just be advised that that's what's going on. I'm not really here to test the exact throughput on the number side. That may change and get modified. I mostly want to see how much reduction we can get and how much holy power we can generate. You can see here you're getting similar procs. You're still using talents that give us a chance to go into wings, just as much wings uptime as we can possibly generate. And the build's really quite fluid, even with Necrolord, which makes it a little clunkier because we have to cast Vanquisher's Hammers and then use Wogs instead on targets. But in general, you're going to be casting your Holy Shocks and any Wogs that you have to do on targets that need healing, and you strictly cast Holy Light to fill. Even if someone else is dying, it's more important for you to build the Holy Power so that you can spend it on Light of Dawn and just pump healing as much as possible. So you can see here, when we have the infusion procs, we're casting with 1, we guarantee we just load up a Light of Dawn right behind our Holy Light, and then hopefully we're going to be able to get it by casting our next Holy Shock. Part of the reason this works really nicely is if we have full wings uptime, the chance that our Holy Shock crits will give us Infusion of Light is extremely high, based on the normal tooltip of Holy Shock, which has an extra chance to crit, also the Conduit, which is going to give us more chances to do that. So you can see this is the basic gameplay idea, and I think in the 20-second window that I had, we pumped out, I think, 4 Light of Dawns, 4 Wogs. I don't know, it was pretty exciting stuff. So if you're looking for something very consistent where you're just casting Holy Lights and producing a lot of value with your Light of Dawns and Wogs, this spec plays beautifully. And on the double legendary side, it's going to synergize really nicely with our 4-piece with Vanquisher's Hammer. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.